Hi guys, good morning. It is a new week, so we're going to scroll down here and remind you that if you have an extra dollar or two that you can send toward helping keep this website ad-free, there's the button, and yeah, that's it. So I'm just reminding you that that's available. If you don't have the money or you can't, or you don't want to, that's cool. If you do, there's the option for you. You can use donate with PayPal or with your debit or credit card. That will work. Meanwhile, we're going to find the pattern at Pattern Focus at pattern-collections.com. Yes, I'm accessing it on my phone. No, this is not an app. It's the website. Come on. Clickety clickety. So, yes, you're going to be seeing these patterns in June. Yes, I'm drawing them in April. That's how it works. I'm ahead. I'm so glad I am ahead because it's been a week. Well, actually, it's been great. Great. My phone did some sort of update. Don't you hate when this happens? Something has stopped. I don't want it to stop. I don't care if it's working or not right now. So the April patterns, they've decided to look back at the past by looking at older patterns, starting by the oldest first. And so like the first pattern was the pattern on the 1st of May 2018, and the second pattern is the June 2nd 2018, and so forth. Okay, so that's how they decided on what patterns to use. So what I did is I went through all the list of patterns, and since I really draw every other day or every 3 days a week, I need I don't remember how many. I needed 15 patterns. I went through the list and I chose patterns that I either didn't have a video connected to on the website, or that I either didn't remember doing, or I remembered it and it was a fun one. Those are my criteria for these. So the first one I chose is this one. I don't have that one as a linked video here, and I don't remember if I did it. It's like I said, these are so old. This is kind of fun to revisit old patterns because, you know, they're not ones that we've used a lot. At least not necessarily. Some of them were. Some of them were ones we've done fairly recently. So, you know, those ones I skipped. So this one's called Teffel. I'm assuming that's how it's pronounced. I don't know. It is a circular. You can make it very organic, or you can be more precise if you want. It makes sort of a mandala-like thing. I really like the sample. Isn't it cute? But anyways, first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a circle. And you will note, too, as we look at these older patterns, that some of the step outs, we have gotten much better as a whole, as a group of drawing step outs. So first thing we're going to do is draw a circle. And from that circle, we're going to have on the top, bottom, and the two sides, two little lines sticking out. Then we're going to make these sort of loop shape coming off of that line, and make a little loop, come out this line and make a little loop, and all the way around. Then it looks like we're going to connect from the, so this is like one smooth shape. If it was to come up, come around, and go down like that. Come up, come around, and go down like that. Okay, so we're going to connect here like that and like that. And it might be easiest to draw that all as one shape. Come up, around and down, so it's nice and smooth. Then we go all the way around, which will overlap these here. I don't know what's the easiest way to draw that. We're going to have to find out. Inside here, we're going to color that in. And that's the end of the actual pattern. And then you can do variations based on that. Really like what they've done here. Very pretty. And trying to figure out where is the pattern in this. It's hard to see, isn't it? It's there. It's here, right? Here's that loop, and then it comes up and around like that. Yeah, I see it. So it's here. Here's the one arm, and then it comes around like that, and then it comes up here. It goes over to there. So rather than having 4 on this one, they did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they did 5 around. So it doesn't have to be 4. That's good to know. I think I like that better with 5. We'll see what happens. Let's see. This time we don't have any color inspiration or anything like that. So what size do I want to make this one? I'll make it square. Let's make it yellow, just because I feel like having a upbeat sunny color today. It's been a very rough couple of weeks for me, and I need my chair. Excuse me. Getting my chair. What have I done? I've got cords all wrapped around it. That's not good. Okay. So for you, it's only been, my regular 1 day off, or 2 days off, whatever, the weekend. For me, it has been a very, very long week. Anyways, we're going to start with, I'm going to try to find the middle here. What I do with my, I have made such a mess on my desk. There it is, my straight edge, so I can find the middle. I kind of want the middle of here, and then I'm going to use a compass, I think, to make my circle in the center. I'm going to make it about, well, that's not good. My pencil's not in the right spot. Okay. About that big. That looks good. About like so. And we're going to make these little spots. And I think I'm going to make spots here as well. And those are going to be my guides as to where to bring this. So this loop's going to come up. It's going to come up and around, right? And then to there. But I want it bigger and taller. See, that's why I'm playing with it to start. Okay, for sure want it bigger and taller. that, right? Is that how it's supposed to look? Did I do that right? Something like that. Okay. Not sure I like it that way. So let's try. See, this is why I'm practicing with it. Let's try just doing the loop. More something like that. Don't feel like that's centered well. Now let's try it again. Ooh, that was easier. Oh, no, that was not easier. That didn't work. What did I do wrong? Like that. No, that's not going to work. You got to draw it the way the step out is. I was trying to do it some other way, but clearly none of those ways work. That loop and that loop. That loop and that loop. And then up and around, up and around. Oop, nope, 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 all the way over. See, sometimes I like to play with it with pencil first so I can get the shape I want. Okay, now that I have the shape I want, I'm going to come back with the pen. Is that cheating? Probably. Do I care? No. Like I said, this has been a tough week. And I'm going to do art for me, not for anyone else. It is my therapy. I haven't had a chance to do so in at least 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago today, I lost my brother-in-law. He died of a heart attack. I'm not going to give you all the gory details, but suffices to say it has been a very difficult 2 weeks. For our whole family. He's my husband's baby brother, and he was like a baby brother to me. I did not have a brother growing up, and I met my brother-in-law when he was only 10 years old. My husband and I started dating when he was 10 years old. So I've known him practically his whole life, and he's like my baby brother. Oh, I didn't do that right. That's all right. And it was such a shock for all of us, and it's been a very difficult time. And I'm, to be honest, struggling. I'm struggling with this. All deaths in the family are difficult. But this one's really hit me hard. And yeah. So I need this time for art, but I also need to not have my head explode with something difficult. So if I need to use a pencil to figure out this the lines and the angles and get this done the way I want it to get done, I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to make excuses or anything. I'm just going to do what feels right for me at this moment in time. And that's all you can do as an artist. Just do your thing, you know? And don't let people art shame you. There will be those who will art shame you that'll say, that's not how it's supposed to be done. You're not supposed to use pencil. How did you do? You can't do a pattern if you're not doing it straight in pen. Pooey on you. Not worth bothering. It's a pattern because it repeats. How I got there is not the issue. I'm going to erase all this pencil. And then I'm going to come back in and embellish however I see fit. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and make these thicker like I did here. I'm going to do that on the other spots. And then who knows what else I'm going to do with this. But anyways, one of the reasons I'm really glad I got ahead on my drawing and I didn't have to feel like I needed to upload to YouTube right away because I just couldn't. This is the first day that I've actually felt like I could get up and art. Even though art is my therapy, I've been too depressed. I've been in that deep, dark hole. And today's the first day in a really long time that I felt like I can actually get out of the hole for a minute. It feels good to get out of the hole, but at the same time, it feels awkward. Like I don't know what I'm doing. So give me some grace, folks, please. I'm doing the best I can. And if you want to skip the next few until I've got my feet back under me, I totally understand. I will not spend the whole time, you know, just talking about sad, depressing subjects. I won't do that. But I do want to honor my brother-in-law. He was my sister-in-law, and my husband asked me to write the obituary, which was an honor and a daunting task and very, very difficult. Emotionally. But remembering back, my brother-in-law was such a fun-loving person. Such a big laugh. Such a big personality. I'm going to miss him a lot. Don't want to cry. That's not the point of this. Move on. So in the sample, they have us filling in this part, but that's not what I want to do. There's a lot going on in my pocket. What the heck? Oh. So anyway, if I don't sound as upbeat and happy as normal, you'll know why. It will come in time. You know, I know that. It's not the first death in the family, and it won't be the last. But this one's really struck me really hard. And like I said, I'm glad I had the opportunity to be far enough ahead that I could take a couple of weeks off and just take care of myself and not have to worry about you guys. And I will continue that moving forward. I used to do this every day. When I first started this channel, that was craziness. I actually drew every single day and uploaded every single day. Like real-time uploading almost. That was crazy. I could not keep up that pace. So then I started recording ahead. But I was still doing every day. And how I thought I could keep that pace up, I don't know. I think I want to do some feathering. Like this. Let's start with that. But then I started drawing way ahead. And now I'm uploading in June, but I'm drawing in April. So I'm almost 2 months ahead. And that's a good spot for me, because then if life happens, I have about a month and a half that I could take off without having to think about that I really need to upload. I'm wondering if I want that. I guess I want it like this. Okay. Right? Something like that. Okay. Guess that's sort of similar-ish. I want something coming out of here. Like that. I like that. And then I think I want circles in here. Something like that. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then I want these to be wider, like these, like those legs. Guess I should use a question from the book, and that will give me something to talk about. Because you guys don't want to know what I'm thinking. I think we did all those. Next page. If you could read the mind of anyone you know, who would it be? Suppose it would be my husband. Not that I don't already know a lot of what he's thinking, because he tells me, but, you know, there are always those bits and pieces of yourself that you keep to yourself that no one else knows but you and God. Are there pieces of me that my husband doesn't know about? Yep. Does anybody else know about it? Nope. And that's okay. That's the way life is, you know. I think I want thick here as well. Maybe there's parts of my husband's life I really don't want to know about. You know, now that I think about it, there's probably, of everybody that I know in person, really, truly know, I suspect that I really don't want to know what's going on in their head. Just like I don't want other people to know what's going on in my head sometimes. So perhaps that answer is actually no, I don't think I want to know anybody, to be honest. If you could read the mind of someone famous, who would it be? Be interested to know what's going on in the mind of someone like Elon Musk or Bill Gates, or one of those very high-tech influencers. They are the Rockefeller of our day, you know. Very influential people. I'd really like to know what their deal is. Okay, I think that's looking really well. Let me work on some shading. What was this one called? Teffel. My phone, yeah. Teffel. like that. We'll do some shading, but I like how that's turned out. I don't think I want that deep of a shading. Let's use this one. This one's an HB. It's got a little bit of a stub. I've put it on my, oh, you can't really see that. Let me zoom out a little bit. This is a pencil extender. Really cool thing to have, because when your pencil becomes, see if I can get it out. When your pencil becomes this little stub, that's not much pencil left. But you can stick it in this pencil extender, and then you have something to hang on to while you're drawing, and you can get the most life out of your pencil as possible. I think it's cool. So I'm going to put a little graphite. This one I'm using is an HB, or similar to a number 2 pencil. Not too hard, not too soft. Each pencil has a different feel to it, and you gotta change up your style a little with the pencil. Based on which kind you're using, how much graphite it'll lay down without damaging or creasing and indenting in the paper. If you want more graphite and you don't want to press so hard down on your paper, you need a different pencil, softer one. Just deciding where I want shadows. Another question. If you could dance any one dance perfectly, which dance would you choose? Not sure I know the names of dances. But it would be nice to, I think it would be fun to tap dance, or do that like river dance stuff. That would be fun. I like that. Something's going to have to go on in the middle here, but let's blend this out first. Another question. If you could be the editor of any single magazine, what publication would you pick? Ooh. Maybe something like Better Homes and Gardens, or one of those home decorating magazines. That would be fun. decide what I want. I think right there. I don't have any fluorescent green pens. Do I have a fluorescent green pencil? No, I don't think I do. Oh, I have a fluorescent. Is that a fluorescent or is this one blue or is this one green? Good question. Let me get a scrap. Oh, it's blue. Wheel poop. Why am I thinking fluorescent green? Because I'm thinking of my lovely brother-in-law. He was not afraid of a bright color. That's for dang sure. Let's go with this green. It's not quite fluorescent enough, but I don't think I have any kind of fluorescent. Let me go look and see if I have a highlighter over here in my stash on the other side of the room. No highlighter. I was kind of looking for highlighter green. Ooh, I've got this. What will this do? I'm not sure what this will do. I'm afraid it's all dried up and clogged. Alrighty then. That won't do anything. That's gone. What do I have that I could use? Maybe paint? I've got this. That's a bright green. Let's try that. I just want to highlight my page. Not a lot, but a little tiny bit. But I want this bright green. If I'm going to honor my brother-in-law, then I'm going to honor him in a fluorescent green. Because that is a color he is not afraid of. Let me get a little paintbrush. One of these tiny ones. That will do. Oop, you can't see that. Oh, that's very transparent. That does not really show very well, does it? Can you guys see that? Not really. Well, that means I need to mix it with a little white. Ooh, do I have one of those in there that's fluorescent? I've got this. And I've got that. I don't think that's fluorescent. I keep trying things. Hang on a second. There's this. Whoa. That's fluorescent. Can I use that somehow? Don't think this is going to be fluorescent. No, that's not fluorescent. This is very fluorescent. Okay, let's see. Let's finish with the green and see if I can come back with this yellow somehow. I'll just do a couple of coats. Couple of coats, that's better. Just have to come back. Come back and do another coat. If you guys want to fast forward, feel free. I'm trying to keep track of the time. I know it's been a long video. Definitely needs another coat. I recently got myself a Stay Wet palette. Have you guys heard of that? It's got a Masterson's brand Stay Wet palette. Oh my word. Is that a game changer if you are a painter, acrylic paints? It's like it's a plastic tray with a lid. And then on that plastic tray you put a dampened cloth that it comes with. It's like a sort of a spongy kind of a cloth. And then on top of that you put this special paper that you soak. First you have to prepare the paper by soaking it in very hot water, boiling water, for like a half hour. I mean, the water doesn't boil for a half hour. You get the water hot, and then you put the paper in a tray, and then put the water and let it just soak in this hot, very hot water, and it does something to the fibers of this paper. It's a weird paper. It kind of feels plasticky, but it's not, but it still feels papery. I don't know what it is. It's interesting stuff. But between the wet paper and the wet sponge under the paper and the plastic lid, you can close up your paints. And I did not believe this, but it actually worked. You can close up your paints in this tray and come back. Because of what happened with my brother-in-law, I was in the middle of a painting and I came back and my paint was still usable 2 weeks later. I was dumbfounded. I didn't think that was actually real. People would say that, but I thought, nah, that can't be. There's no way your paint's going to stay good for 2 weeks. Because, you know, if I leave this out, this blob here will be completely dry in about 20 minutes. Well, it's kind of a thick blob. Maybe an hour, because today is overcast and we have a little bit more humidity in the air. But where I live is usually pretty dry, and yeah, usually paint is done for. Even a thick blob, paint is done for in about an hour. In this palette, even the super thin, like if I pulled a layer out like this to mix it, that'll be dry in like 5 minutes, right? Because it's super thin. No, on this palette, 2 weeks later, I can still pick up some color out of those little puddles. I was just shocked. Not affiliated, not sponsored. Like you guys see, I don't usually use paint on my drawings, but that was just amazing. Okay, so that's a lovely bright green. I like that. And I'm going to see if I can't pick up some of this bright yellow. Did I have any water to wash my brush? Because I wasn't planning on painting today. Let me take some out of my water cup. Sorry, I'm far away. Washing my brush. Okay. My paints are on the other side of the room. It's not a very big room, but it's not right here at my desk either. Okay, let's see. Can we use this? Oh, we can. We can pick up color with this. This is a Faber Castell Gelato, which I've clearly never used. I was going to try to get some of this color, this bright yellow, somehow. Let me see. Can I scribble it more on here and pick it up from there? Can you pick it up? Is it water soluble? I don't know. I've never used it. Can I? I'm just playing at this point. Oh, I have to play quickly. You guys only have 5 more minutes before I lose you. Okay, I'll be finished with it here shortly. Let me get a little water. Does it work with water? Oh yeah, works with water. Okay. You need water. Use the end of this, right? I just play with my materials and my tools and see what happens. They don't always work. Things are not always good like that. Let's see, it seems to be better from if I put it over there and then get it wet. Did I get enough water? Wasn't very much water. I only had whatever little mouthful I had in my cup. That's working well. Okay, I like that. Need more color. Something like that. Okay. Oh, I like that bright color. That represents my brother-in-law very well. Very well indeed. That's a good color. Okay. Do I need anything else to it while I'm here, or am I done? Time-wise, I should be done, but I think I want a little bit of white gel pen. right there in the middle. Something like that. And a little pop right in here. I want something bright and cheery that reminds me of my brother-in-law. And that is much better. That is more in keeping with his personality. And a much better remembrance than the dark, gloomy, sad place I was in when I first started drawing. So this has helped me quite a bit. Whether it's helped you guys or not, I don't really know, but it's helped me. And that's important to remember, that your art can help you get through these struggles, these tough times. Yeah, I'm going to continue probably this next couple of drawings to have things that are in bright, bold colors, because those are going to remind me of him. This is the only video I'm going to talk specifically about. Yeah, because I don't want to dwell. I want to heal, and this is going to help me do that. But bright, bold colors is definitely going to be in my wheelhouse, and it was kind of fun painting on my page. I hadn't painted before on a page, and this was just cheapo craft paint, just a puddle of cheapo craft paint, and then this gelato. That was fun to use. I'm gonna have to do that again. All right, you guys have a great day. Do something nice for someone today. Tell the people around you that you love them every single day, because you really honestly have no idea how long you have with them. One day that you can be just walking along, having a lovely conversation, and the next minute they're gone. Literally just drop dead. Just literally. And that's it. You have no time to say goodbye. And so you need to tell them that you love them every single day, so that they know, because there may be a time where you don't even get a chance. That's all I'm going to say about that, or I'm going to start crying. You guys be kind to one another, okay? And I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.